Yo, it's your boy Slug in the building. You guys already know what the deal is. Right, check this out. So, I do want to talk about something about priority of units, what to come inside the global version of the game, so you guys could get the heads up. As you guys can see on here on the top right corner, I got 117,000 cubes saved up, and this is how my box is looking like, right? So you have to take it by case how your account's gonna be looking like. But yeah, I got yellow choco, green choco. I don't have the craziest count, as you can see, right? Like, I don't have the crazy, like, I'm missing a few units that you guys probably might have, but I do have at least 117 cubes to make up for it. And of course your boy is free to play, right? So the thing is, so when you're playing JJK Fan Parade, Shoko came out, right, a few days ago. She's definitely a must-have unit when it comes to the green. And of course, the next person that we be talking about is going to be Young Nanmi, and he's going to be a really good red buffer unit and also do a little bit damage, right? So you could take him as, and like he's very good. So he's definitely like the best red buffer, even better than SR Yaga and SR Nanami, right? But doesn't mean that SR Yaga get replaced, right? You could have them coexist in the same team. But what I'm saying is, of course, you're taking him out. And what make like Young Nanami really good, it's more like he's gonna be buffing up, like if you got your Toji, Domain Gojo, anything red that's in your box, maybe red Yuji, you got your Yuta, and so on and so on. And it's just gonna, and Young Nanami is more future proof, because if you don't know, buffer units are really recommended. Excuse me. See, we got Momo, right? She's a buffer. We got yellow Shoko buffer, green Shoko buffer. Now gonna be red Nanmi, young Nanmi gonna be a buffer too, right? And why you think these buffer units are very like sustainable, right? If you didn't have any, we have a lot of debuffer, and I'll be talking about that pretty soon. Debuffer are very powerful inside this game, and they're more valuable than buffers when it comes to, well, not valuable, right? Let me reword that. Debuffer they scale way more than buffers, but the thing about debuffers, when you go into the tower mode inside the game, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, the elusive tower, where we have now what, 80 floors. The enemy can't not be debuff, but what they can't do is stop you from buffing. But there is enemies that you do less damage if you buff yourself, but that is very rare. There's very rare. I get it, they could change that later on when they're gonna stop teams from buffing and stuff, and maybe debuffing. That's the only way to stop all that stuff, but that'd be crazy, man. I just don't really see that coming, but it will probably eventually come, right? Because some decent buffer units are just really powerful. So what I'm saying is, like, buffer units are like very rare to come by, and when you see them, you really want to get them. And that's what I've been doing with my global account as a free to play, even though I don't have like better accounts than you guys have, right? Like, I seen people got like crazy luck, like every single unit inside the game. I don't know how you guys do it. Of course, like, people could probably be spending, but there's like free to play players that probably have all of them, and you'll be good, right? But my priority for you guys, if you guys are some right now, right, just take a look at your account, what you need. But buffer is always recommended, so that's why I'll be talking about like getting green Shoko, yellow Shoko, young Nanmi, because he's a red buffer. Be nice, he got Momo, even though people don't really use her, but she's still very valuable because she does increase with your break damage too. And I believe Momo's still the only one that does that. And and yes, we're gonna be talking about, like, as you can see, I did not summon for Waiting Gojo, and I'm planning not to summon him at all. And there's gonna be another unit that's coming out that's gonna be very good inside JP, because we're almost sync up with JP at the moment, right? But we're getting to the point where we will be getting Choso, and that's going to be the big topic here. Like, should you go for Choso? I know there's some people asking me like, should they go for Choso? Who should they go for priority for? And speaking as a free to play, you should be going for buffers, right? The buffers, they pretty much get a little bit like when it comes to like elusive tower content, most of the time now for some reason they're having a lot of enemies that you can't really debuff them, right? But when you do get those stages that they don't have any requirements or any type of like special buff attached to them that can be removed, then debuff are powerful. Like someone like Chozo, it's gonna be a hard one, but you definitely just want to pass up on Chozo because the what I'm saying is this might sound a little cringe, but Chozo will be added into the standard pool. He's not a limited unit. So, like, you can just skip on him and save your tickets and maybe he get added. But here's the problem with saying that, right? Like missing on Chozo just because he's gonna get added to the standard pool. We don't know how long it's gonna take. And by the time we get the next batch of characters added to the standard pool, he won't be in there. So if you think he's gonna be in there, like you're like, oh, I'm skipping on Chozo because he's gonna be in standard. Yeah, he will be added in standard because he's not a limited unit. It's just more like in the next batch of units getting added into the standard pool, it's not Chozo's not gonna be in that lineup. He probably might be in the next one, or maybe who knows, man. I just don't think he's just gonna get added like pretty anytime soon, like for sure, right? Even though we're getting sync up, because it took JP so long to get standard units inside there. So all I'm saying is, it's like it's a strong one right here with me saying like it's kind of hard to say pass up on Chozo, but we are getting the 2-year anniversary units. I just hope you guys just make it through, hold strong. If you can, maybe you when Chozo come out, you get his free ticket. Maybe do a little bit poll, but then don't go too far. I know Chozo's really fun, man. I want him myself, man. Even with me having like 100 cubes, 117k cubes, right? You probably think like, oh, I'm safe, but no, nothing. It's safe, man. I have to save most of these when I go to the 2-year anniversary. So that's just my take on that, and that's my priority. Of course, right? We can't forget about the guy that's missing. Eno is still one of those characters that's missing. So I believe like maybe on next he should be the next character because if you guys remember, Young Nanmi got added a month later after Shoko, so if we're in the 2-time pacing, right, so they'll cut that in half, so that'd be like 2 weeks when he comes, where he should come, right? But anything could happen, right? But Eno still need to show up eventually, so I feel like maybe he will show from the next upcoming character just to get like a little a dry like character so we could all skip on, because you guys should definitely not be something on except for getting your free tempo. But Young Nami is definitely someone you really want. He's one of the best unit in the game. And here's the thing: if you summon for Awakening Gojo, you definitely probably don't need Chozo. Even Chozo is a very powerful unit, but it's just more like he's a debuffer, right? And there's plenty of debuffer out there. Even though, like, yes, man, it's a really hard one. I really like Chozo a lot. His poison, his damage, and his debuff is insane. The brother is pretty insane. But you do have to keep in mind when the 2 years coming around the corner and you don't have no cubes over there, are you really going to just brick your account? Just because you want to go for certain units. Like if you was going to break your account, might as well try get like young Shoko and young Nanmi, because they're buffer and they're future proof at least. DPSer or like even debuffer, right? We're getting more debuffers and buffer in the game, so you have to keep that in mind. and we might not be getting when we're heading to the 2nd year anniversary, low key you might not be seeing a lot of like debuffers and buffer. We mainly might be seeing some DPS this time around, but I just don't know, right? But I'll have my prediction there later on who's gonna be in the 2 year anniversary once we get closer, so we get a good idea where we're at inside the story of the game, so we could see that, right? So that's pretty much all I want to let you guys know. The priority list right there, what we're gonna, cause we're getting synced up, so all we have missing is pretty much Choso and Eno and Young Nanami for global. Now after that we're sync up. Then after we're sync up 2 months later or whatnot, 2 months 3 months later, I don't even remember when it's anniversary date, but whenever that comes, right, then yeah, you just gotta be ready and have your cubes up. But I hope you guys like this video, subscribe to your boy You're Happy, and don't forget to hit the bell. That will definitely help out the brother out with some more JJK fan parade news, and I'll also do a live stream. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about what I'm saying, and is it too crazy like saying missing out on Awakening Gojo and Chozo? But I believe what I'm saying, I stand strong on what I'm saying. Buffers are very, very future proof, and I don't care what anybody say, right, about like get this and that. You probably don't have a lot of cubes that's free to play, if so, right? So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love y'all, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.